Hi folks, welcome to episode 1, season 1 of your favorite show, as a matter of fact. And before we get started, don't forget to subscribe. We have a lot of stuff cooking in this channel. So, getting started, today's topic, guys, is does body count matter? Now, you can take it however way you want, but the question is, does body count matter? So let's go around real quick. I just want to hear a yes or no, and then we'll get into the weeds after that.
No.
It doesn't matter. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
No.
Somebody shocked.
It matters.
It matters.
I don't think that's a question actually. It matters.
Your car?
It depends.
It depends. Okay.
We'll leave it at that.
We'll leave it at that. So let's just talk. Let's just talk, right? So I want to hear what do you mean by it depends. What do you mean by it depends? What factors make it matter and what does not make it matter?
Okay, when I say it depends, if I'm looking to something casual, maybe even dating, then I won't look too hard. But when it's time for me to settle down and it's someone that I see a future with, then that's definitely going to play a factor. The amount of people that you've been with will matter to me then. But if it's something casual, we know, hey, we're both having fun or we're just dating to see where it goes, it's not a factor to me at all.
So you're saying that you will fuck as many girls as you want, and it's cool, but whoever you want to be with should not have fucked as many guys as they want.
He said casual dating. He said dating as well, right?
Yeah, casual dating.
But if it's not casual dating,
So if it's not a casual date, then they should be clean.
Yeah, for the most part. Because
Is that not selfish?
No, it's not selfish because you're assuming that I have fucked.
Because you have fucked.
No, I haven't though. But I haven't.
What's your body count?
Why?
What is
What is what is your body count? Okay, let me rephrase this question. If a girl has your body count,
Yeah.
would you marry her?
No.
Why not?
But you want somebody to marry you?
Like, you know, you choose that. Like, this body count meets you, like,
A certain standard.
right. Like,
But
you gotta
listen.
be determined.
But listen, she doesn't have to choose me. It's a mutual. When you marry someone, it's mutual. This is what I'm coming with. This is what you're coming with. I agree. You agree.
Then
we
nobody's
get
gonna get
married.
married because they probably also have standards that they want.
Exactly. You probably.
I know exactly. And if I don't meet that standards, then we're not meant.
So
for each
what
other.
you're saying is fuck it. I have a high body count.
I don't have a high body count.
What's your body count now? 5?
2 more than 5, 7.
7.
This is at 7, bro. You lying.
I'm not. What I got lie for?
I don't believe this shit.
Why I don't believe that?
I don't believe
I'm
it.
for
Sure,
real.
you lying. But I'm just saying, like, so what if you meet somebody that she
So-
got
so-
goals? Wait, the person got goals. Everything is good. Like, hey.
Yeah.
No, but what's your opinion? Give your.
I said no.
No, so why
No,
not?
we'll get to it. We'll
Right,
get to
but
it.
I'm just saying that
We're dissecting Carl
what
right
if
now.
you met the most previous girl, she got everything going good for her.
Mhm.
Like work, career, like everything. And the only exception to the rule is
She has 30. She slept with 30 people.
that's what I'm saying.
Let's say 12.
Body count.
Oh boy.
Two of
Let's say 12. You know, yeah, let's say 12.
Right. And-
12?
Yeah. So because of that, you be like, nah, I can't be with this girl.
Yes.
Bro, you tripping.
Yes, I can. Yes. I can
So
say-
what is your reason? What is your reason? Is it the fact that she's hot?
Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that answer back. It will be yes if all 12 of those boys she was in a relationship with.
Wait, is that not a crazy bitch then?
Huh?
If she's been in 12 motherfucking relationships before meeting you.
What you're saying makes sense, but it's just my personal preference. I don't want a woman who's just been sleeping around just for the sake of sleeping around. I want the guys that slept with you, or the guys you slept with. You should have felt something for them.
Why did
It
you do
shouldn't
it
matter.
dating? Why did you do it dating?
She
Huh?
did.
Yeah, if they were dating, that's.
I mean,
that's
she didn't date all 12.
I want to hear. I want to hear.
Okay,
I
okay.
want to hear.
For me, no, this is my thing. This is my thing, though. This wrong. Look, and I didn't give my answer right. For me, body count matters. Period. And the reason why it matters is point blank simple. I'm greedy. I believe, and people are going to get, people
Opinion.
might not like this shit, but it's my opinion, right? And I believe a man and a woman are not one and the same, period. There are certain things that a man does, and there are certain things that a woman does. Men are, in my book, just growing up, I never seen a woman, going around just having multiple partners. Most women that I've known, that I grew up with, when they had partners, it was more of people that they. Well, I guess the phone is fucking with us now. So most women that I knew when they had partners, they were people that they were in a relationship with, that they had something for. In today's world, women have changed. They are more promiscuous, for lack of a better word. I cannot deal with that. I do not understand that promiscuity, and I do not think that a promiscuous woman will make a good wife. So in that regard,
But you would think a promiscuous man would.
promiscuous men have always been good husbands.
How do you know?
It's just facts. It's just history. My dad was promiscuous.
Right.
And he's been married to my mom for 31 years.
Wait. I want him. I want to hear his.
Because for me,
opinion.
we even had this. My point is that, like, hey, if you meet a girl, you need to find somebody that you can really build a family with.
Okay.
And I feel like the past is the past. If your guys are connected, your spirits are connected at that level, like you have that understanding that you know that, okay, we can do this shit together for real. I want to see why, because she's been with X number of guys should prevent you guys from getting married. You can probably find somebody who's a virgin who is not as like empowering or as willing to do what you're trying to do in life, which might not be really beneficial to how you envision yourself or your family has been. So with that, I would be like, hey, if there are two girls, and I'm like a virgin girl who has nothing going for her, and a girl who's been in whatever, I'll probably choose that girl as compared to the virgin girl, because I know what I want. I know where I want to see myself.
But a promiscuous girl is 9 times, in my opinion, a promiscuous girl is 9 times out of 10 more likely to step out on you.
No, I don't think so. People change. Just like how you changed from being a hoe way back then. You can't
Who
predict
says
the
I
future.
changed?
Okay. If you're not, then that's fine.
No, I'm just asking. Who says
I'm
I
just
changed?
saying people change.
I feel like
example.
the example you just gave is two different contrasts.
How is it contract?
No. Because you can't say just because a woman has. It's just different. You can't tell me that, hey, this lady, I have to choose between a woman who's been with so many men, but she's doing good for herself, or a woman that's not doing nothing.
And that is possible, though.
It's possible, but
Right.
it's not. Of course, I'm not gonna choose somebody
not
that's not
realistic.
doing. It's not realistic. I'm not gonna choose.
It's not
somebody.
realistic.
No, I mean, yes, those exist, but that's not who I'm going. My choices are not gonna be those two. My choices, there's someone.
But you would have a reason if the same girl, you found a girl that you really like, and she's like, just because you've been with so many other girls,
Other guys that
you really understand what she's trying to say. If the girl comes like, hey, I really like
had
this
too many
stuff.
partners.
Right, you've had too many
me,
partners.
I've had too many
Yeah.
partners. I mean, yeah, but I mean, it will hurt. But I mean, what am I supposed to say?
Okay, so
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
If you're gonna be a psycho, then nobody's gonna get married.
I don't necessarily believe that. I mean, you have to.
Let's listen to Elvis.
Yeah, let's
I don't think that that's
Elvis,
what you're saying. I mean, I don't even know why we are thinking on this. Because if she's promiscuous, if she has a high body count, period.
What is
I'm not
high?
getting-
What
I'm
is
not
high?
getting married to her.
Oh wait. We'll get to that.
I'm not getting married to her. I'm not even dating her.
Mm-hmm.
Casual dating, we not.
You just fucking.
Why not? I don't care about that.
Okay.
Even casual dating, I'm not going to do it.
Okay.
I'm not going to do it. So this one place I used to work, our project manager, I've always told you this. He's like, the best predictor of the future is the past.
It's the past.
It's the past. Get as much data as you want. Get as much data as you want. That's what he
You're
said.
talking about numbers. You're talking about
Okay.
data, though.
Fine. Body count is numbers.
It's numbers,
It's
though.
numbers. Let me finish.
You're
Let me
talking about
finish.
financial
You-
numbers.
let-
You're
let-
talking about
It's not
okay.
just financial.
Let me
man.
finish. Let me finish. It's not the number. It's not really about the number. It's what goes into the number. I worked with one girl, our lead data analyst. Smart girl, Georgia Tech, engineering, masters. We went for lunch, about 4 of us. And we were talking about the state of Western culture, right?
Yeah.
And she, different examples, I agree with most of them. And then she brought out, she's like, we've used religion to curtail women. women should be able to go out and express themselves, do as much as they want, have sex with whoever they want. And I asked them, what's your body count? She said 20, and I'm not ashamed of it. She's 30. For a 30-year-old girl, 20 body count doesn't matter. I'm like, okay, now let's break down the numbers. 20, 30. You didn't start having sex at 1 year old, right? When did you start having sex? At 18. Okay, you started having sex at 18. So now, 12 years active. In 12 years, you have had sexual relations with 20 guys. Now think about it. Were you in a relationship? It was like, yeah, my first 2 years I was with one guy. One guy, you didn't cheat for your first 2 years.
Remove 2 years.
Let's take out 2 years.
Remove 2 years. You still got 19 to work with. You still got 19
You have 10 years.
19
guys
to work with.
That's going to take two a year.
Give or take. How many relationships have you been in? I've been in 2 relationships.
Oh boy.
Right? All of them 2 years.
So that's 4
Remove
years.
another one.
Let's take that out.
That's
6 years.
18 niggas.
18 guys.
That's 4 years. So you have 8 years left.
What I'm telling you is
you have 8 years left with 18 guys.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And according to her, after her first boyfriend, she didn't have sex for a year.
So that's another year.
Another year on top.
So that's 7 years now. So in 7 years you've had 18 guys.
And then this is what she told me when I came into that industry. She's like, before you look for any kind of measurement, okay, let's do the average, let's do the min, let's do the max. I'm like, okay. So I told her, let's do right now we know the averages. We know what the minimum is. When you were sexually active, there was a year where you didn't have sex. So minimum 0. What is the max?
So let me play devil's advocate here, right?
Yeah.
So what if she says, well, in the times where I was in a relationship, I was faithful and I stayed true to the people that I was with.
That's what she did.
And that's what she did. And that is using data, right? And so the data shows that in the future, when she's in a relationship, she's going to stay true to whoever she's with. Now, while she's not in a relationship, she does whatever the fuck it is that she does.
Great. So let me finish.
What's stopping you from, being with someone like that?
So let me finish it. This girl, I asked her max. So how many number of guys have you had sex with in a year? 10.
Fucking hell.
You are almost averaging a guy
a month.
You're almost averaging a guy a month. Do you know what this tells me?
What does it tell you?
Psychologically, you fucked up.
How?
You are fucking down.
How about a guy?
I'm coming.
How about a guy doing the same thing?
Let me finish. I'm talking about the type of girl I would want. So let me finish.
You gotta go for the girl.
You are entirely damaged. She did that after her second breakup. You know something went wrong there.
Mm-hmm.
For you to have done that within a year.
She could have just been trying
experiencing, yeah.
Just experiencing.
Yeah.
No.
Experimenting.
I do not believe in that. Women.
So how about guys? When guys do the same shit.
Okay,
That's what I'm saying. It's just double standards.
This is not a double standard. Here's the thing. For me, this is how I see it. For guys, okay, we go out hunting for women.
That's how it's always been.
We go out hunting for women.
We're hunters.
When you go out doing anything and you achieve it, it's a sense of pride. For a woman, you are the gatekeeper when it comes to sex. You are the gatekeeper. If you want to have sex, then it's going down. If you don't want to have sex,
it's not.
It's not going down.
That's why a woman who
So if a guy says I've had sex with 10 guys,
10 girls.
10 girls, sorry, not 10 guys.
In Atlanta, you never
know. It's a joke.
Well, I know it's not a joke.
So if a guy says he's had sex with 10 girls, I mean, he was able to go out there, stick his neck out there.
Oh boy.
And probably got rejected by
how many rejections, man?
For a girl, you are the gatekeeper. Guys coming in. When you say that you had sex with 10 guys,
it means you probably
in 1 year.
It is not a sense of pride.
Yeah.
For you, that sense of pride is being able to keep that number down. Your sense of judgment, I have to call it into question.
Yep.
your mental state, I have to call it into
What if
question.
these guys are real? What do you mean judgment? Why would you call a sense of judgment into question?
Are you crazy?
Why would you? What if the
Why
guys
would
that he has?
What kind of judgment do you have to have sex with 10 men in 1 year? How can I not question
Well,
that?
man does the same thing.
Right.
Look,
Like,
I
what do you
agree
mean?
with you guys, so I'm in the same
No.
boat as you, but I cannot make this argument.
yes.
I cannot make this
No,
argument.
Would you say that you have good judgment if you have sex with
I'm in the same boat with you.
Let me out of here.
15 girls in a year?
Yeah,
Because I have it, so I
Let's
do have
coordinate
good
this. Let's
judgment.
coordinate this. Let's coordinate this. Yes, go ahead.
The way body count is and promiscuity. Okay, it's bad for both sexes. Being promiscuous is bad.
Right. So you
Flat
don't
out, it's bad. But here's the thing: it affects guys differently. It affects women differently.
How do you know that?
Let me finish. It affects guys differently. It affects women differently. We all know girls are emotional. They are overly emotional.
Okay,
Okay.
say the same for some guys though.
Yes, but we are talking about
general.
yes, in general. Girls are very emotional, highly emotional. Sex is not just something. It's not just a piece of thing to them. No, it means something. And once they go in, it does have some emotional effect to them. Mentally, like I said, when guys fuck you up, we've all dated or been with girls like that. Now their antennas are so up, they cannot reason.
Yeah.
Already they do not.
Reason well.
Yeah.
Yes, and with that, men, it affects us differently. The way I feel like promiscuity affects men is usually the first thing is trust. Trust goes away, out the window. Because if I'm able to go out one day and go to the nightclub and bring a girl home
Who probably has a boyfriend?
who has a boyfriend, man, I'm not leaving my girl to go to the
To go
club.
to the club.
That is one thing that affects guys
Yeah.
when it comes to
So-
us being promiscuous. It's trust, and then it also messes up our whole cycle when it comes to marriage. Because why the fuck are we getting married in the first place? So with us, the way it affects us, I think it has a more societal effect when it affects us. But with the woman, it affects them on a psychologically individual level as well. And that one is difficult to take away when you guys get married. You know, the psychological makeup is a whole different thing. It's a whole different
it's the
ballgame.
same thing about a guy being psychological.
But right now,
the trust is psychological.
Yeah. The trust is psychological. If you meet a girl who you deem very chaste and all of that, and she doesn't do all of those things, go out, blah blah blah, you will still have trust issues, of course, but it won't be as prevalent as if you are a girl and you are fucked up with all these number of guys. When you are in a relationship, you will be picking up after her. Trust me, you'll be picking up after her because she's like a crazy girl. When I was growing up, when I come back from school, my mom is picking up after me just like that. When I drop this, you are getting her out. She's drunk somewhere. You have to go pick her up.
Why does she always have to be drunk out somewhere?
Women just get, when things go like that, women just get fucked up. They have some.
In my opinion, right?
In my opinion, that's
In
how
my
it is.
opinion.
I think you're giving the most extreme part of what is happening.
No,
Because
it's
like
not extreme.
personally, I'm like, okay, who
Well,
are you?
Let's get personal, right? Have you been in a relationship with a woman who has a high body count before?
I don't care. Yeah.
Have you been in a relationship?
Like in a relationship.
You fuck one. We all have.
Yeah.
I'm saying, have you been in a relationship? With
no.
one before? So you
But
can't
I
talk
would-
to it.
but I'm just saying, I wouldn't
Have you
care.
been with one before?
Not in a legit relationship, but
Yes.
I've been with them.
You've been with the length.
Yes.
So what did you experience?
And that is what I'm.
That's what you're saying.
And that is what I'm saying.
I've been with one too before, right? Where they have a pretty high body count, and over a period of time, not us not dating them, but over a period of time, we were having sexual relations, and a lot of the stuff that he says is there. They tell you that they like you, they want to be with you, but their actions, right, are like, yo. Now you could argue, well, you're not dating her, so why do you expect that to be like this? How do you expect it to be like this? But there are certain things, right? There are certain things that I just would not expect from my woman, period.
Look, a crazy girl will drain your energy. And I've said it so many times. If you're my friend, you know this shit.
But being promiscuous doesn't mean you can find an unpromiscuous girl who's gonna train you the same way.
No, true. But I'm telling you, something you know and you go for. If the girl is promiscuous, there's a high chance she's fucking crazy. There's a high chance she is.
Just hold off 1 second. Tune in. So you tell us, does body count matter to you?
It doesn't.
Why?
Okay, shake me.
It doesn't. It doesn't. Because you're going on the premise of what you know.
Yeah, right.
If you're with a girl that has been with everybody, but
Yes.
she doesn't tell you, you don't
No,
know.
I'm talking about you know.
That's what I'm saying. You're going on the premise that you know.
Yes.
So you're making your action. You're basing your decision on what you know.
Yeah.
You guys have to keep it from you. I should accept the 100.
I'm assuming that she's told you.
No, I'm
That's the assumption that we're going with.
Okay,
right?
I know you're the assumption, but I'm going from an angle of if you don't know.
If you don't know, you don't know.
You don't know, right? So when you know, what does it change?
Good Lord.
I don't know if you get my point. You don't know that she has slept with 100 guys, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you treat her like, okay, you're with a girl.
When we
Wait, you're with a girl. This is an example for you guys. You're with a girl, right? You guys have been dating for like 3 years. She didn't tell you anything about the wedding. You didn't have that conversation. You love her. 3 years down the line, she tells you, oh, I slept with 50 guys. What does that change?
The question is, how did you get to dating for 3 years and you not knowing it? That's gross. How you call it? Negligence on your part.
But here's my point.
Not negligence as in
yeah.
finding out. I'm not saying that finding out about her sexual numbers is negligence. I'm saying negligence as in you don't know your girl.
But he was saying in 3 years though, they
That's a long time.
They were peaceful.
Well, peaceful.
Peaceful 3
But
years.
I'm saying you should have known your girl. Like I would know my girl. Like
let me say
in the pre-dating
let me
stages.
Let me say this. Okay. We are not sure of anything.
Yeah.
Right?
Mhm.
If you know, this is what we are talking about.
Mm-hmm.
You knowingly get into a relationship with a girl with a high body count. If you don't know, you don't know. Things happen. But I'll say this. There are always red flags. Girls with high body counts. This is the shit they usually say. Why are you asking? Are you insecure? They always try to
That's
say, are
their
you
go-to,
insecure?
their father.
You're insecure. All day.
If I like a girl, right, I look at core principles, her values, and respect.
Right.
Anything that should add body count to it.
It's part of the values though. If in
What's
my
the-
opinion,
values.
yeah, exactly. But in my opinion, right, if you value yourself as a woman, right, and because I am of the school of thought that women's sexual prowess, sexual encounters is tightly coupled with their emotions.
Period.
Somebody, I'm of that opinion that a woman will hardly would you find a woman fuck you just because. But niggas will fuck you just because you're pretty all day, every day.
See,
Hardly will you find a woman that is nigga will fuck you.
I know.
Hold on. You must not even be pretty for a nigga to fuck you.
I know.
He just has to see. Yeah, exactly. He doesn't have to be pretty.
You don't got to.
But 9 times out of 10, right, a woman wants to see something inside of you before
She opens her leg.
She opens her legs.
When she gets to
So
the
now,
point where she's fucking everybody.
Now, if she's fucked 100 people, nigga, are you trying to tell me that you've seen the same thing in 100 people,
100 niggas?
or you just 100 different things that you
Now
can see?
I can't trust your judgment.
See,
Now your judgment is skewed.
Hold on. I'm taking it back to your value system, right?
Yeah.
So my value system tells me that you fucked up based off of the things that you're doing. There's something wrong out here.
it's possible, but you guys are thinking within this box. I think this box that every woman is built different. There are women that go through a lot of crap growing up young.
And that's what I'm saying. If you go through a lot of crap, you're not for me. You're simply not for me. I'm telling you.
And that's what I'm saying.
Look, you can be my friend. I sympathize. I will empathize. I will help you. But if you've gone through a lot of crap, you're not for me.
But I don't want to be the one to deal with your
There
garbage.
are girls. Wait. Let me.
We're not saying you are garbage.
Let me.
I said the garbage that you carry with you.
She doesn't have AIDS. She doesn't have any STD.
No, the garbage is not that. The garbage is emotional and mental.
So
Hold on. Let's get this coordinated.
Right. So Kim Kardashian, everybody knows that she's had a lot of body count.
Yeah.
Right?
Mhm.
Personally, if I'm here and Kim Kardashian kind of like, hey,
I want you.
I want you,
She can have you.
I'll always say yes.
Hold on.
That's how I see it.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
She's ambitious.
The garbage is emotional and mental.
Hold on.
Let's get this coordinated.
Right. So Kim Kardashian, everybody knows that she's had a lot of body count.
Yeah.
Right?
Mhm.
Personally, if I'm here and Kim Kardashian kind of like, hey,
I want you.
I want you,
She can have you.
I'll always say yes.
Hold on.
That's how I see it.
Okay, Yeah, go ahead.
She's ambitious. You know what I'm saying? She's somebody who's gonna really help you build that power that you're trying to bring.
Yeah.
Like now, Kanye West is with her. You know what I'm saying? You can see the stuff that Kim Kardashian is doing, regardless of the body count that she's had.
Due to her problems, which he has to deal with, because he's come out on a number of occasions having to check niggas simply because of his wife's past.
bro.
So now he's having to deal with problems.
I don't think he's
that
dealing with it.
Kids will have to deal with
deal with
it.
problems
now.
Hold on. That my father, who is not rich, right, will never have to deal with a day in his life. Now it becomes a trade-off. As a person, as a man, I'd rather be broke and peaceful than be rich and have to deal with some garbage.
Not being rich, being with somebody. For me personally, I would want to marry somebody who is actually ambitious.
Look,
and has
I'll
something
say
going
this.
for herself.
I'll say this. An ambitious woman is overrated.
I have enough for two.
It's
A successful and
overrated.
ambitious woman.
And
I have enough for two.
ambitious woman is overrated.
How is it
as
overrated?
Fuck.
How?
For me, look. The point where slut shaming
Yeah.
or promiscuity became a thing, like, oh, we are slut shaming, blah blah. It became a thing because right now we are under the premise that everything a man can do, everything that's good for a man is good for a woman. Everything that is good for a woman is good for a man. That is not it. That's not how the world was designed, and it won't be it. If I'm in a relationship, I'm not looking for another ambitious woman because I'm coming. I'm looking to build a family. If I'm looking to build a family, I'm not looking to build some kind of monetary empire. I'm trying to build a family that is going to be successful, kids growing up in some kind of way, in a way I want them to grow up. Me being ambitious with my wife being ambitious, now we have to trade off something. Those kids will not get the care that they want to get.
That's a sexist statement.
That is not. How is that a sexist?
Hell.
How is that a sexist? You know what? You know what marriage means? Marriage is us being on the same page, knowing what we want for our lives and our kids.
Your
right?
definition of marriage.
Your definition of marriage.
Yes.
That's your opinion, man. I don't think we can equate high body count to mental instability or mental stability, man. You can't tell me because we are guys, right?
Yeah.
We do what we have to do, right?
Yeah.
Are you mentally messed up? Because you.
I think our makeups are different, a man and a woman. I don't think mentally we are one and the same. So, what will mess me up is not the same thing that will mess the average woman up.
An average woman has just slept with more than 10 men, more than 20 guys. What do you think a mental setup and mental capabilities? What do you think it's like?
I think she's fucked up.
Why?
Why? Because I think just naturally a woman inbuilt, like Elvis mentioned
I wasn't
earlier,
here, so.
women are made to be gatekeepers, right? We go hunting, we go out there looking for women. You hardly find a woman going out there looking for dick.
In 2018, 2019.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
no,
that
we
woman,
are talking about
we're talking about
the average woman.
the average
Okay,
woman
okay,
is
okay.
not going out there looking for dick,
Okay.
right? So if you are accepting anything that is coming your way, you must have a problem, in my opinion. It's just like you here, right? Do you accept anything at all that someone throws at you?
No.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You have certain things that you want. So if you tell me you fuck 20 guys in
Me?
a 2-year period, right?
No.
If you tell me, if you tell me you fuck 20 guys in a 2-year period,
Yeah.
right? Are you trying to tell me so in that 2 years, on average, maybe 25, 30 guys approached you, maybe 40.
Yeah.
Are you saying you fuck 50% of the guys that approached
At that
you?
point, I have to.
At that point,
your judgment
your
has to be.
judgment is
it's
in
a question.
It's in question.
Like I read this book. You book a book for me. How to influence people, right?
Yeah.
Everybody wants something. Everybody wants to feel special. Everybody wants to feel important. Maybe the lady found something that makes her feel special.
Which is sex.
No, not sex.
Uh-huh.
Sex is a byproduct of whatever.
Mhm.
I mean, maybe the lady felt something made her feel special. Attention. Someone taking her out to go eat.
That's fucked up right there. She's fucked up. If she needs you,
If that's it.
that's it.
No,
and that's how you end up fucking somebody.
Let him finish.
That's an example.
Mhm.
But people need different things in life. People like to feel important. People like to feel special. The book taught me that.
And that means fucking 50
No.
guys.
I said sex is a byproduct
It's a
Byproduct of
that.
what?
Of the fact
I
that
get
people
what
want
you're
to feel
trying to say.
important.
Yes.
So what you're missing is that people want to feel special.
Special.
Everybody wants to feel special. And
Everyone
that's the goal.
Yeah.
The means of attaining that goal could put your judgment in question, and that's what we're debating right now.
Yeah.
Her means of attaining that goal, we're not disputing the fact that she needs that goal, which is a nice goal.
Yeah.
But her means of attaining that goal put her character, put her mind, her state of
Her
mind
judgment.
in question, her judgment in question. That's all we're saying. And for a man like me, look, I'm a hunter. I go out there and I hunt. I'm not fucking right now, right? Why? Because I don't have a need to go hunting.
Are you celibate?
I'm
I'm not joking. Keep going.
Yeah, I don't have a need to hunt, right?
Yeah.
I'm focused now. I know what I want. I've got what I want, and
yeah.
I'm chasing what I want,
Yeah.
right? So I don't have a need to go hunting. Now, if I decide at any point that I want to go hunting, I'm hunting. For me, it's fun. It's play. For a girl, you're not on the hunt. You're not making the move. You are out here on the receiving end, right? So people are making that move for you. And if you're telling me that high amount of people, that high threshold, meets your standards,
But my question is,
your success rate is
what is the
that
threshold?
high.
What is the threshold of a body count?
Now we're getting there. That's what I was about to go. So what is your since you
guys are talking about body count,
both of you
Right.
do not need to give us a threshold because both of you
But
it doesn't matter.
Let me just say,
Now the three of us need to talk about our threshold.
What's the threshold, man?
there's nothing. 2 or more is body count.
No, you cannot determine for
What is
us.
the count?
You cannot determine for us.
You said
So
what is
So yours is infinite.
So yours is infinite.
I said a body count is not a matter. You guys didn't give a number.
Exactly.
So
it doesn't matter. So it's infinite.
No, it doesn't matter.
Hold on.
If the girl has
You
had
said-
1 body count or 2 body counts, I don't care. You guys sounding like
Exactly.
if the girl has had a body count, doesn't matter.
No.
That is a body count.
No,
One person
we're
is a body
saying-
count.
no.
I also said 12. I also
No,
said.
no, no, it's 12.
He's talking about how high. They're talking about
How high?
How high? So now we're about to get to how high.
Okay.
We're about to get to the threshold. For the two of you,
Why not? Because the initial question wasn't about how high. The initial question was, is the body count an issue?
is this guy reneging on what he said?
No. The initial statement was, does the body count?
And when we
Okay,
say that,
hold on.
What are we
Do
talking about?
you have a threshold?
I do have a threshold.
What's your threshold?
I don't know.
We don't know your threshold.
I'm gonna tell you. No.
Hold on.
I have a threshold.
Do you have a threshold?
Okay.
It's a yes or no question.
No, you can't.
Okay,
it's
so
not
explain.
It's not that simple.
Explain.
It's crazy, man.
If you stop
Like,
me.
you mentioned with a girl, right? You get that serious.
No,
calm down. No.
Threshold, man. How many minutes do we have?
Let me finish.
We only have 4 minutes left.
Let me finish.
We only have 4 minutes left, please.
I'll be brief. We get to talking, right? She tells me what happened along the line, right? And I consider the threshold it's what's going on, what happened.
So you don't have a threshold.
So you guys think about crazy, right? If I see that, okay, a reason why she's messing around is because of some messed up
Some
reason.
issues.
Then
So
I-
yours
crazy.
is situational. Yours is situational.
Yes.
So if she has a good situation and she's fucked 50 guys, you okay with
I'm
it?
good. So far she's good.
Yes, you.
Right now, at this age, me being 25, if I'm going to take somebody serious, her body count has to be underneath 5.
Underneath 5. Yes, you.
it does have to. Yes, underneath 5, bro. When you get to 5, you go in way.
You go.
No, hold on. Let me add a little caveat over there.
Uh-huh.
When we say 5, does that include relationships or outside of relationships?
Both.
It doesn't matter, man.
To me, both.
That's it.
Now,
Crazy.
hold on. Let me add, I know we only have 2 minutes, right?
Uh-huh.
Let me add a little bit more of a caveat again. Would you date a woman that has had 5, right? You said 5, but all 5 were one night stands.
All 5.
And that's what I'm saying. The number, when it comes to the number, you have to put context. That's why
That's what I'm saying. So you said 5. You said 5.
You guys don't.
So I'm coming down. Let's finish it real
If she
quick.
had it, if she had it all one night
One-night
stand,
Yeah.
you know there's something wrong with that girl.
No,
too.
but she's ready for a relationship.
Fuck no, not me. I'm not ready for a relationship with me. No.
She only had 5 people.
All 5.
All 5 were just one night stands. She's a college girl. Something happened.
Man, she's damaged. No.
How about you?
It doesn't matter to him.
20, 10, 20.
Just one night stands.
You talking about body count or just one night stand?
Body counts, but they were all one night stands. Let's say this girl has been in one relationship, right? And after one relationship, all her other sexual encounters were just one night stands. She went out to the bar, got drunk,
It's
picked
not,
up
a,
somebody.
it's not a problem.
It's not a problem for
Yeah.
you. Okay, so what's the threshold at which it becomes a problem for you? Or there's no,
I got a threshold with exceptions to the rule.
so give me that. Real
20,
quick.
exception to the rule. if I know like she got everything I'm looking for in a girl,
Okay.
I wouldn't care.
Okay. So
I'll
she
go
just
for
as
it.
long as she's successful, you're good.
Not just successful, but if she got,
What he's looking for.
What is
Right.
looking for?
Okay.
Yeah.
you can't just tell me that.
So me, one night stand,
Only
20
one.
times.
No, hey, the show is over.
That's
So,
what I said.
so wait,
One at a time.
wait.
20 stands.
Wait, let's end here.
That
In
means she's
Conclusion,
in conclusion, we cannot come to an understanding
Mm-mm.
how men feel about body count. But there's one thing that remains, that men do not take body count lightly. And however much we deny body count, it matters to us.
Not everybody.
The reason why.
Yes, it's contextual.
Yeah.
But it does matter to us. We cannot say it doesn't
And
matter.
I'm speaking for females too. It probably matters to me, females too.
We'll have to get that opinion on another day.
No, I did.
Okay, thank you viewers. Thank you for watching. Subscribe.
Thank you. Let me do
And
some
we'll be happy-
cool.
Join us next week. Bye bye.